everybody, just checking in. Wanted to let you know that we're here at this church and we've been working on the roof, and by we I mean mostly the Latinos. They were much faster than us. This is the basement of the church behind me. You see the people working. They're busy working on the house. The women are getting food ready for all the men. I'm walking up a corridor that goes underneath the church. Right here is the bathrooms. It's probably too dark for me to get a good look. Here is the church itself. You've seen pictures. Oh, I just felt some rain. The joke was our first day, there in the back, the wall that's exactly opposite me is the one that we did. And it's the shortest one, of course. We took literally 3 times longer than everyone else, than all the Latinos, to put our wall up. They had theirs done and we had only gotten halfway up. They took a little break, did their other wall, and we still weren't finished with ours. So they had to wait for ours to finish drying when they started putting up the window walls, which are the ones missing with the slats there. There's the folks there. And I think that's going to be it, but that's what we've been up to. So thank you very much for sending us. Very, very wonderful people. They've been very welcoming, very appreciative of our help in helping them set up their new church. I guess this building down here where I started, they had already, but because of our funding and our assistance, they've been able to put the second floor on. It's really a very beautiful church. So Will says todos listos, which means we have to get going. So.
Hi, you're from Bolivia. We are taking all these bricks and moving them over there so we can build that church. And it's really hot, 95 degrees, but it feels wonderful.
We went out to a small village yesterday and we were doing an outreach in one of their small parks. We sent a team out earlier in the day to do some advertising for it.
Vengan a la plaza a las 3 de la tarde hoy día.
And when the appointed time for the ministry came, there were only like 4 kids in the park. So we spent a little bit of extra time walking around, trying to get the word out. And when we finally started the ministry, we must have had probably about 30 children show up for the program. And it was a great day. We played games with the kids, spent some time ministering to them, and got a lot of the children saved.
Le agradezco mucho a los hermanos que están con nosotros del exterior, en nombre de nuestro Señor Jesucristo. También les agradezco a quienes lo enviaron, sus diezmos, ofrendas para esta iglesia, Asamblea de Dios Bolivia. Le agradecemos mucho. Muchos saludos para ellos, para nuestros hermanos que están en el exterior. Ya han venido mis hermanos. Gracias, hermanos.
Saludo a los hermanos que se encuentran acá en Estados Unidos y Dios lo bendiga. Nosotros, por su visita de ustedes, hermanos, nos sentimos muy tranquilos y conformes, hermano. De corazón, hermano, le agradezco al Señor primeramente y luego a ustedes, hermano, por enviar este dinerito. Siempre al Señor nosotros orábamos, pero eso yo creo que nosotros, la tarea que tenemos es pedir al Señor. Gracias, saludos a los hermanos que se encuentran al lado del exterior, pastor.
En primer lugar, quería saludar a todos los que están allá. Y nos sentimos muy felices por acompañarnos aquí, por ayudarnos aquí a trabajar y por ayudarnos aquí en la iglesia. Y gracias, nos sentimos orgullosos por eso, por vernos en la iglesia grande. Y también necesitamos que nos ayuden en las oraciones, así nosotros estamos en la juventud en un ministerio, estamos ahí con el grupo, así siempre en la alabanza, todo eso.
Yo le agradezco, como boliviano, soy pastor Tomás Calderón. Entonces, muchas gracias, hermanos, por su visita. Yo le siento.
Era un placer grande.
¿Sí?
Muchísimas gracias por permitirnos juntarles.
Muchas gracias, pastor. Dios que bendiga a ustedes por mi han venido. Yo siento un corazón en este momento. Yo le agradezco al Señor. Pero el Señor me lo levantó un día. Tengo un pequeño testimonio. Como soy boliviano, ya no tenía una cura por mí. Pero el Señor me lo curó, que tenía mal de corazón. Pero el Señor me lo sanó, me lo reveló, me lo curó.
Gloria a Dios.
Siento feliz, orgulloso en mi Bolivia y tanto mis hermanos. Le agradezco a muchos hermanos y tanto le mando un saludo cordial a diferentes países donde que llegue mi video. Yo le agradezco. Muchas gracias.
Bien.
Dios que bendiga. Muchas gracias.
Bueno, quiero agradecer al equipo que ha venido desde los Estados Unidos, decirles de que realmente ha sido una bendición para nuestras vidas, para mí personalmente, porque he podido conocerles a ustedes, ¿no? A todos los del grupo, los 5, incluyendo a la hija del pastor. Y primero, son tan sencillos y tan amorosos, que tienen un amor que sale hasta por los poros, el amor de Cristo hacia la obra de nosotros, especialmente a Bolivia. Segundo, quiero mencionarles de que este grupo, ustedes, ha sido un grupo bien distinto a los demás grupos que hemos tenido, como por ejemplo, aun cuando no sabían de construcción, pero estaban listos para hacer otra cosa de obra, que es el evangelismo personal. No tenían problema de poder ir a una plaza, a un colegio, de poder ir a explicar y presentar a Jesucristo y darles el mensaje a los niños. Otra de las cosas que puedo ver es que están listos para compartir la palabra de Dios. Ustedes han sido una de las personas que han podido estar en todo, construir, levantar, hacer y sobre todo estar listos para predicar el mensaje, que eso debería ser bien importante en todo momento. Quiero agradecer a los hermanos que han aportado para el fondo, especialmente de los $15,000, porque ese fondo es exclusivamente para poder comprar el material, que ha sido de mucha bendición para los hermanos de los negros. Ellos están agradecidos y queremos decirles que nuestro compromiso es terminar la obra fina, terminar todo como esté listo y, si Dios nos permite, poner los japancas más que tenemos en ese lugar. Así que quiero agradecerles una vez más y decirles muchas gracias, hermano, a los Cris y a todos los que han venido. Realmente me siento contento. El tiempo es tan corto, tenemos que regresar a nuestras casas. Ustedes tienen que regresar, pero estaremos orando por ustedes, pidiendo al Señor que sea el que les fortalezca. Gracias, hermanos, y gracias a la iglesia allá de los Estados Unidos.
It was a blessing to see when they were dedicating the church. It was good to see, they're speaking in Quechua, all the hard work went in. It's a nice church, it's a very nice church that's getting built here. Just to see what the people in the States, their hard work, their jobs, what they work toward, and put their money toward missions. It was nice to see what they're building.
When we were in the last congregation in the church that we built, I just felt the most connection at that moment. There was a lot of presence of God and joy.
Being there, dedicating the church, that was awesome to see the church to be
a part of the first service of the church that we helped to build. It's incredible.
To see them celebrating and being so grateful toward us for being the hands and feet that got to deliver this. It's so humbling to know that churches paid money for this church to be raised up, and we got to be the ones there to do it. We were there, you know, we were touching it, we were shaking hands with the people that got to have this, and you know, we go home and this is their church now. They're gonna meet there every Sunday, you know.
YOLO, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, guys. If you never go, you're never gonna know why you should have gone or what you're missing. When I was in the 7th grade going to the 8th grade, I went on my first mission trip to Peru. I was really, really nervous. I cried leaving my mom at the airport. I thought it was gonna be horrible. It's not. It's so magical. And it's not magical in like a vacation, like you're laying on the beach and people are like bringing you snacks kind of way. It's magical in a spiritually, I think it's really important to see other people. It's fulfilling to be able to do the calling that God has for you, reach people, because there's billions of people on this earth and a lot of them are dying going to hell right now, and it's sometimes we get too caught up in right now, you know, oh I have school, or oh I have soccer practice. In the grand scheme of life and all the millions of years, your soccer practice is not important, so just come, just leave.
We're all still alive, doing well. Nobody's driven off the side of a cliff. Good things.
Hey, Mila, come out. Mila, come out.
Anything else?
Adios, amigo.